What's up, guys? In today's video, we are going to be looking at a scenario of what if civilization started over. The last thing we did, they were like a big country. They had all of Iberia, all of this. Now they're one of the smallest plus weakest countries in the world. They exploded, like the red team. Also, these two exploded, so yeah. This guy was kicked out of the Arabian desert, kind of. There's still like a lot of desert here. Maybe here. But yeah. And also the blue team, well, that was actually a long time ago, so yeah. Alright. So we are actually gonna start in, well, North America here. This country, orange country, they want land. So what they do is they hold a referendum to ask the Great Lakes country to pass through their country and just declare war on the Massachusetts country. Now the Great Lakes country, they lose a war to the Massachusetts country, so they will proudly accept. So they go through the Great Lakes country. They're not invading them. No troops are killed. And then they'll make probably the biggest mistake of their life. Invade the Massachusetts country. And millions of people are being taken, like, from their homes, and they are now being orange peoples. So, yeah. The reason why they want this is to enclose the whole Hudson Bay. But the Massachusetts country, it's a top power. And also the Great Lakes country, yeah. Well, they will start to invade. They will take their land back, and then they will let the Massachusetts country go through their land. But Massachusetts country is like, I don't really need it. So they'll just invade from this island. I think, yeah, that's not the same color. Land on this thing, like tip thing, and capture the capital. That's all their population right there. Well, some lakes too. The lakes too. So they will just stride across the southern border, capture this lake. There's like a lake here, so they'll spearhead up to that. That is successful. Because this country is not a certainly strong country. They do have a lot of oil, but the Massachusetts country also has a lot of oil. Well, actually, oil is in hot places. Oh, also in cold places because Siberia. But, yeah. Alright, they just surrendered. I wonder. Any orange country? I don't see it. Alright, well. Oh. Yeah, the orange. Alright. Nothing. Okay. Well, that was fun. Oh no! Whoop. Yeah, they just surrendered. Alright. So, in this peace treaty today, Massachusetts country will be getting that. This northern land the northern land. These islands, pretty cool. Well, war is not cool, but peace treaties are, because there's peace plans. Yay, peace. Couple of islands, you know. You can get this island for some reason. Alright, and then, well, a lot of their population. Now, you see the Great Lakes country stops them, and the last war they had, well, pretty close to New York City, and Boston's all the way over here. And they will just simply take this area. Then the Massachusetts country says, try to fight me, you'll see what happens. I'll just take your capital sensitively. So, the Great Team will not, they will definitely not go in another war with the Massachusetts country, because last time they did that, it didn't go too well. But they will be gaining some land in the peace treaty like 1,000 years ago. It was not actually 1,000 years ago, but a pretty long time ago, like 100 years. Or maybe 200, but... Alright. They enclose all of the Great Lakes. All of them. All of them. So that's good. And also they have a pretty big exclave up here. So, yeah. Alright. The blue team is going... Well, the red team is going to cut ties with, well, this guy. So, I know they had a peace treaty. Blue team doesn't care. And to finally get rid of this country, full annexation. The blue team and that team had premium beef. So the blue team decided just to get rid of it. Don't mind. I have to put that at like a low. Nope. No. What the heck? Generally just lost. Okay, finally. That turns into a major city. Now the blue team has a lot of major cities, probably the most. Or maybe the red team, but they don't have too much. Yeah, the Chinese team is also a competitor. Maybe Indian team, but they... Yeah, definitely the Chinese team, actually. Yeah. Alright. Now, the blue team has an interesting goal. Unite all of Arabia. They will steam through this country. Wrong color. And they will pick on every single country one by one. I know they had a peace treaty with them, but I don't care. Once again, they will expand. Well, yeah. And everybody is like, what the heck, blue team? What are you doing? And they say, expansion. They took down that many countries. Plus this country. That's not good. Do you know what happens? Low annexation. Low annexation does not make sense. Full annexation, yeah. Sad. Well, these capitals will be turning into major cities. So let me just, do that. It's going to take a while. You guys are going to watch me do it. How fun. The Kuwait country and the Israeli country. It's a slightly different color. Yep. Let me make it a little bit more. Yeah, it's crazy how it just shrinks. Pow, pow, pow. Alright. Alright, the blue team just United Arabia. Simply just like that. Blue team is now a top power. And, well, it's probably not going to be exploding for a pretty long while. And the blue team will, well, expand again. But, with an exception, the Turkish team will join. Which country are they going to be, well, smacking? Well, sorry you, but you are kind of in the way. So they will take this other part, then they will start to expand. This country has survived for a while, but I don't care. Oh yeah, I genuinely just don't care about this country in particular. So they will split that country in half. So that's not good. Alright, now these two strong countries are pretty strong, not gonna lie. But the blue team is stronger. Like, the orange team, they will hold out significantly, but they will lose. Like, at the end, because the blue team is way stronger. But the orange team still compliments. You are strong. And if you have seen the video where I brought the gray team to life, or I said gray, orange team to life, it's pretty cool. What? This is not a country. That's just a mapping error. Now it's just a paint.net error. But the next country to get. Oh shoot, I forgot. Oh, now I don't. The next country to get, well, major cities is, hold up, wait a minute. Something right. Back. What day? Alright. Is this team? Yeah. I know this place is pretty mountainous. But guess what? I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. So, yeah. Antarctica will be getting major cities now. They're gonna be non-existent, kinda. So, yeah, they don't get major cities. There's no way the city is major in Antarctica. I can speak this. I can't speak in Antarctica. This Australian country will be getting major cities, even on New Zealand, because that's their like populated area. Because people they already live in New Zealand, so why move to Australia? Even though it's kind of better. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, there are major cities built along the coast because Australia is well, weird. A lot of kangaroos there, but this country, you. Oh, Korea. Oh, Korea. You used to be part of Korea, so might as well be part of Korea again. Yeah, I'm sorry, this country, but you were not gonna make it. I'm really sorry. I liked you, but you're irrelevant. Sorry. Well, wonder what this peace treaty is. Korea now has a big head, and now it looks like me. People who know me make fun of me for that. I generally don't care, and, yeah, what the heck. Oh, yeah, because I'm at 50 tolerance. Guys, if you do paint.net, do you like tolerance? Put it in the comments. No, probably. And the Korean team is like, how do you not put major cities in your country? Maybe because they're, like, I don't know, in the 50 power ranking. They even put some cities into column. Major cities. Alright. Korea has a big forehead, a very big forehead. They kind of look like a chicken wing because of the Korean peninsula. This country will make more major cities. And I think I should add a layer, but I don't know how to do layers. Layers are confusing. Let me see. Let me just mess around with it. Alright. So this is gonna be the capital, major city. Yeah. Even though I already kind of, Whoa. Cool. Paint.net got an update. What the heck? Oh, that's cool. Like, you don't see the map, but wait, let me go to the Mexican country. Just get, somewhere. Alright. You guys can't see it, but let me go somewhere in South America. Huh, that's cool. Let me just go in Asia. It's the biggest. Somewhere here, like North America, right? You know what, let's just... Oh, I was clicking over there. Okay. Yeah, so it shows the color of the country even though I can't see it. That's cool. I like that. Okay. I think I just ruined the map. Okay. Alright, this is my original background, so cool. Not a lot of people like the blue team, but nobody cares. Nobody cares to go to war. Italy, hi. Well, you're probably gonna become communist. 'Cause a communist faction pops up in Italy, of course. 'Cause you know what they say? They hate democratic values. I think. I don't care about other people's capital. I could just fix that with that and that. Okay. Yep, the Italians will be going into a civil war for like the second time, but in real life, it would be the third. No. Yeah, the second time. Wow, how realistic. Well, they are pushed back to their capital. But remember, the Italians are stronger, well, than, of course, these guys. God, they are a lighter yellow. This faction slowly. And they will make a landing in Sicily. The Sicilian people are kind of mad. And they will be pushed back. They will be pushed back so hard. It is actually crazy how they push back. And they will push them back over here. But wait, this is where their military... Well, this is where most of their military is. So, they come to peace. And they will just break apart from the Italians. This is a communist group. Remember that. That's a major city, but I'm going to place a major city so they could turn that into their capital. Adidas Pro reference, or Adidas Pro if you guys say that. I like Adidas Pro, not Adidas. So yeah, new country in Europe, even though we got a bunch. And, take a look at this map. I'm gonna let you guys go close. Count how many countries are in Asia. Well, I'm gonna do that for you. There are 1, 2, you know what, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, well not really that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. 21 countries in Asia. Now Oceania. The fun thing. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Alright, decent. Well, let's go to Europe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I think 34 is correct. Yeah, 34. Because Iceland doesn't exist. And also Greenland's not part of, well, yeah. So let's see the split of, well, Europe and Asia, technically. Oh, I guess you're also part of Europe, but let's not count that. So, Europe in this universe is going to be defined by these two borders. So those two borders is Europe. And now in this universe, this will be part of Africa. Because a African country now owns it. Yes, they sell this off to this African country, and now that is the worst border I've ever drawn. That is the border of Europe in, well, Africa. Alright, see how many countries are in, well, Africa. Alright. Let me just get that color real quick. Alright. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I think I missed one. No. This is owned by these guys. Huh. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. So, yeah. So there are 26 countries in Africa. 1 country in Antarctica. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 countries in South America. Pretty good. Alright, North America. I think they would definitely build a canal here, so that's the border between South America and North America. So, 1, 2, 3, wait. Let me see if they're the same color. Alright. Yep, they are. Okay. So that's, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 countries in, 24. 24 countries in, well, North America. Now you see, there are like 23 countries in Asia. Like 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm not going to make you guys go through the pain. There are only like 20 countries in Asia. Correct me if I'm wrong. That is the lowest out of any other continent. Please click that. Oh, I forgot about you. You exist. One country. You definitely are the biggest country. So, yeah. Just wanted to let you know that. And if people are good at math, I'm certainly not. Then add those all and tell me how many countries there are. So, yeah. While I'm undoing all of this, make sure you subscribe because, like, come on, I'm like so funny. No, I'm not. So yeah. In the strongest country by now, you. You see, you can barely see it. You're gonna have to put that tolerance down. Too well. Scout out these. Yeah. Yay. Size. Yeah. Find the low major city. Over here. Here. Ha. Found 3. I'm finding so much major cities. Wow. I just uncovered the blue team. That was fun. Now let's do the blue team with this yellow. You could barely see him. Well, you're gonna see it now. Oh, what the heck. Size. Sasibaka. Alright, enough fooling around with my tomfoolery. Well, time for the blue team to do their daily expansion. Where? Oh, they have an exclave. Where are they going to use that exclave? Oh, I see. So the blue team wants to expand greatly into this country, I see. Well, I'm actually making them do this, but they will steam through this country because this country is pretty weak. It used to be strong. Now it's non-existent. Congratulations, you just got invaded by the blue team. How do you feel? Non-existent. Very strange. I would feel very existent if a country took me over. Well, sorry. But you don't exist. Kind of got an idea from, yeah. But now this border looks absolutely terrible as, rebels will form their own country again. I like this border better. But they do take parts of Persia, so it's not Persia. Just Iran. Sorry. Well, anyways. Daily, these two guys. Update. This country, well, this island actually breaks apart from the Greek country and joins the orange. And the orange is, well, they don't want it. So they'll just say, no, I don't want you. So, yeah. And this border, generally, I just hate it. So let me fix it. Bam. Easiest fix in my life. Alright, these guys are cut. But I don't care. So. But these guys will do something. Now, I've been seeing a lot about the age of aggression. I genuinely think it's over. So, yeah. We're like in the 1970s. right now. So, yeah. The Turkish team will invade from the south, and of course, the blue team will invade. Somebody has to invade somebody. Alright, partitioning of the lime team. Now, where I would be living is in the Massachusetts country. I'm not going to specify which city, though. Well, if you look at my shorts, maybe I said where I live, but not exactly. And I said I would play Barry's Prison with y'all, but back then nobody really watched me. Nobody really knew me until now. And I want to thank y'all for that. And I don't want to be my old self because that was my cringy self. And you can see how far the blue team expanded. Up to here. For that. Up to here. Cause look. Pow. 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 This all used to be blue. Wow! Well, I never knew that. They've also probably expanded till here. So they had this southern part of the Mediterranean. And I think, well, not all, but a lot of Arabia. So the old borders probably used to look like that. This Iranian country probably never used to exist. This southern part. Yeah. Probably had that major city. So the blue team, if they kept it all together, could have looked like this. Wow! Daily Blue Update. Well, the blue team used to be a superpower. It's even more of a superpower. Our focus is off the red team. It's now on the blue team. The blue team's kind of the survivor. The blue team could have been partitioned until here. It's actually crazy how they won World War II. Well, they didn't really win. Nobody really won except the red team. They got a little bit more southern India. And also they started another war, but that got them even more land and even closer to the capital, not gonna lie. Now the Indian team, it's ready for war. They want to declare war, and they will. Steaming through the country. Now you guys think it's not a different color. Well, yes it is. But the red team, yeah, they're not having that. See, I told you. They will take back the area greatly. Capture one of their major cities. Capture their capital city. And now they're steaming through this country. The red team is like, hey, don't start World War III for this, because they declared war on me. And this border has been staying here for a pretty long while, so to make the red team just a little bit better. I'm sorry, Indian team, you're just not focused up. If you're Indian, I'm sorry, but on this channel, you're not getting favorites. Well, in this series, you are not getting, well, favorited. Maybe until the red team collapses, but that's not going to be for a while. I don't know if they'll ever collapse, actually, so sorry, Indian team. You're gonna be getting bullied until this thing collapses. But after the new land they got, a huge portion of these guys, they just want to go to the Indian team. So a referendum is held only here, not here, because that's literally the mainland. And here, because, yeah. And the majority of people want to join here. Wow, India. You just lost a couple of troops for nothing. Well, actually, you lost a lot of troops. You lost your whole country. So, yeah. Yay! Indian team happy. They just need Sri Lanka. Guess they held a referendum there. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. They keep Sri Lanka. last thing that'll be happening is, well, of course, our daily deletion of the world. Wow, I use that color a lot. Dang. Oh, gosh. Oh, great googly moogly. Really the only... Oh, wow. The Italian team I see is not okay. It is while holding that team. See how big the Korean team is. That is huge. And the Italian team, they're doing their own thing. They have factions in them that just, yeah, do that. Alright, now they're united. But, look, they're all the way down to here. And up north to here. That's how big their empire is. The Italian team kind of fractured for their, like, Roman thing. That didn't really work. They had Italians. They had all of this. Definitely probably expand to there. They just had the Mediterranean for a short while. Probably like 3 months. So that was good for them. And that, a little bit of that. Yeah, just the whole Mediterranean, but on a double version. The Romans had like this, that all the way in Crimea, like that went all the way up here. But no, they even had all of Iberia. So that, yeah, the Rome thing didn't really work. So I wonder when it got deleted. Alright, so when the blue team. Okay. Well, I need to fix Italy, kind of. Because they are... Let me see. Alright. Nope. A color near to that. Well, mine as well because I see it right there. Alright. Yeah, I think it's gone. Well, the Italians will be going on conquest now. All previous Roman countries, watch out. Well, they'll invade this country, even though they recently got their independence. Recently only club. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, they recently got their independence like 5 seconds ago, but nobody cares. Literally in this episode, this Italian conquest makes the Italians go mad. Wowzers! I've never knew that. Wow. Alright, but the Italian conquest is only beginning, as they will now just focus up on major cities. Wow. One in Rome. One in Venice. How about Naples? Nobody cares about Naples. Naples is a joke. Totally not from Naples. I'm not from Naples. I am Nigerian plus Cape Verde. So I am not from Naples. Why would I be from Naples? Alright, well, bye. Hope to never see you again, because you guys are the worst. You see how I'm joking? Because you guys are, like, really the best. Like, you guys are absolutely the best. So, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I don't plan stuff for these videos. I just do it on my way. So, bye. For the next video. Say goodbye to Africa. because they're probably gonna stay. You could stay here. Oh. That is not the right color. Alright. You know, just... Okay. Bye. See this world map? Just want you to take it in. Take it in. Calculate every single country, even though you can't see every single country. Because, there's some small countries. So, yeah. He is your sunshine. He makes you happy. Bye! LeBron.